All right, guys. Thank you for shortening your lunch breaks, whatever. Wasn't planning on doing a live this quickly, but some awesome packages arrived, so I decided I was going to jump on here and show you what I got. I already removed the tape because I'm impatient, so Christmas is always difficult for me, and being that this is Christmas in springtime, it continued to be difficult. I kind of felt like a kid waiting for like the ice cream truck. Like I was looking out the window every 5 minutes. Like every time I heard a diesel engine, I'm like, is that FedEx? Is FedEx here? And FedEx finally came. So after fighting my way through 3 dogs that were hell-bent on tearing my ankles or the boxes that this stuff came in, I finally have it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the first one. And that is from some of you guys might know, the CMP, the Civilian Marksmanship Program. Originally started by Teddy Roosevelt. It was the DCM, Department of Civilian Marksmanship, I believe. And the idea was to use military surplus firearms to train your average civilians in how to operate them and how to use them. What that means is it's really one of the few places that is still able to bring in surplus firearms. And this one happens to be an M1 Garand. And what's pretty awesome about the Civilian Marksmanship Program, give you a little bit of just information about them. Like I said, they search out and import government firearms that have been lent to other nations. And if you know your history, we have a whole bunch of different allies throughout the world. And during the 50s, 60s, we gave a ton of World War II style hardware to countries that pledged to fight communism. So this most recent set of returns is from the Philippines. And we're talking, I can't remember how many tens of thousands of rifles were repatriated into this country, cleaned up and made available for sale. This is their field grade, which is, you know, their base model that they send in. What you can do with these is if you ask really nicely, you can ask for certain things. Like I asked for original wood, and this, I'm not sure if you can see it, there's a ton of dings and gouges, and this is, it's arsenal marked on here, rack marked, so this rifle was carried at some point. This is also a Springfield Armory receiver made in Springfield, Massachusetts. And the other thing I asked for is I asked for a receiver under the 4 million mark, because up to about 3.9 million were made before/during World War II. And this one is a 3 million serial number. So I don't know the date on it just yet, but this was issued during World War II to Allied soldiers. On top of that, because these guns come in, they strip them down, they build them back up to make sure they work. This is a national match grade bolt on it, which is pretty sweet. You know, love these guns. Really so cool to just be able to own a piece of history like this. Again, sorry, I'm going both the Instagram and Facebook, so I'm looking at 2 different places. And, you know, while we're at it, if you're watching this live, go ahead and type in live in the comments. If you're watching this on a replay, which I'm sure many of you will, go on and type replay. So, of course, you've got a hard case, you've got a rifle, you've got a chamber flag to make sure that your gun is safe and open if you're at the range, as well as a little bit of information, certificate of authenticity, and this looks like it was a issued end block clip as well. I have a couple extra. Actually pretty good barrel on this as well. I'll probably do a real inside review on these rifles in a little while, you know, a couple of days or a week or 2. But so that's my first gun that I am all excited about. This is actually my first set of purchases from the Civilian Marksmanship Program. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I sent in the paperwork and a check for these guns, and 2 weeks later, they came in. And let's see what's in this one, guys. So again, same nice plastic tan hard case. Open this bad boy up. And this is, go figure, another Springfield Armory. Ooh. So this is a service grade. This is their next grade up. This one is super duper oiled up. There's not a lot of pitting on it. It's got a CMP new manufacturer stock. So I think we're gonna have to live with that. However, it's got a really, really good barrel rating on it. And it is a Springfield Armory barrel, a Springfield Armory receiver, and a 1 million date code. So this gun, I mean, unless someone took it from the factory and hid it under the floorboards, also saw plenty of service during World War II as well. Sorry, Instagram, I realized that my camera's a little off-centered here. So I'm gonna bring it a little closer so you guys can see. Like I said, I mean, it's, I believe most of these are either walnut or hackberry. So not a really great stock. However, they did drill out the butt stock here so you can put your cleaning kit in it. But just, I am ecstatic to have gotten these this quickly and have the opportunity. Sorry, I'll sit back down here, Facebook, so you're not looking at my bid section. Have the opportunity to purchase and shoot these pieces of history. I could probably babble on for several hours about these guns, but like I said, I'm going to shoot them and review them really in depth so that you get no M1 thumb there. Don't lose a finger. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully this was a fun snapshot to kick off your weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay classy, stay safe.